Today we are discussing the Eighth Amendment, Bail and Punishment, which says that excessive bail shall not be required, nor excessive fines imposed, nor cruel and unusual punishments inflicted.
There have been many cruel and unusual punishments that have been issued in our country's history. One of the worst punishments that were given was in the Salem witch trials in 1693, when 13 men and women convicted of being witches were burned on a stake. 19 other men and women were hung, crushed to death, or died in prison. Other 200 men and women were put in prison without dying.
Another punishment that also shaped our country was slavery. We would go to Africa and just take whoever we wanted over here to be slaves. They would be whipped if they stopped working for just a few seconds. They didn't do anything, but we took them over here to work for us without pay.
The Puritans would use stocks as a form of public humiliation when some disagreed with their teachings and said it openly in the church.
The Articles of Confederation, our first central government, didn't work in uniting our country. It gave too much power to the states and not enough to the central government. In 1787, the Constitution presented a new system of government. Later, the Bill of Rights and 17 other amendments were added to the Constitution and were accepted by 13 states. Today, it is accepted in all 50 states. Okay, let's stop it. Stop. Excessive bail shall not be required, nor excessive fines imposed, nor cruel and unusual punishments inflicted. The Eighth Amendment applies to all Americans, including Private Bradley Manning. He is a soldier who is accused of leaking confidential information to WikiLeaks.
He has been arrested and is being held in solitary confinement for 8 months in a military brig. He is innocent until proven guilty, and they are holding him in unruly conditions that violate our Eighth Amendment of not having cruel and unusual punishment inflicted.
He has the right to a fair and speedy trial, and if he's being held for 8 months, that is not a speedy trial. He's being treated in an inhumanly way that is cruel and unusual.
On May 17, 2010, Terrence Graham of Jacksonville, Tennessee, was 16 whenever he committed armed burglary and another crime. He was sentenced to probation after a long argument with the judge instead of 2 years in prison. Afterwards, Graham later took part in an armed burglary of a home. The same judge found that Graham had violated the terms of his probation.
The judge sentenced him to life in prison in his court case. Graham asked the Supreme Court to review his case for violating the Eighth Amendment, and they agreed. The Supreme Court said it was cruel and unusual because he was a juvenile. Was the Supreme Court correct in saying that?